Good morning. This is the analysis on contemporary with age restriction videos on YouTube and what that means. Look, the word television means to tell vision to somebody. It means to be inclusive to narcissistic incline. To me, it's the morning because I woke up just probably about a half hour ago and I decided to pour myself some vodka and some apple cider over some ice. Why? Because I felt like it and because it made me feel good. Okay. Now, I'm having a logical income and source code in my brain that makes me more like comprehensible. So today's video is going to be about vlogging and sentimentally empathy training for YouTube. YouTube, it's basically like this dumb like slang saying it's your channel, you get to do what you want, like YouTube, like you do your thing, right? I think they should change the name to like Exxon. Exxon means that you read people's minds. X is Xavier on, which means to like train yourself. I know there's probably a gas station or like a gas company, a petroleum company named Exxon, but I'm pretty sure that's not what that means. It's just X, the letter X, and on. Um, YouTube is owned by Google. Google, if you didn't know what that means, it means unlimited sources of information systems, mathematical codes. Um, so the coding in a system is the coding in your brain first before you access a piece of technology. I think a lot of people who play video games are really not intelligent. I like to play Watch Dogs 2. I don't like Watch Dogs 3 because it's really creepy. It's creepy because how cringy they act. Like, hey mate, we're part of we're part of TechSec. We're here to like stop you from like spying on our people. Like, I'm pretty sure European people aren't that fucking cringy and like fucking weird. I'm pretty sure you're a fucking weirdo. I think a lot of these people are sadist Europeans and American slaves, and they're like trying to like fuck over people because they want like power for no reason. They're like, oh, my mom says I'm a good person, so I'm a good person. No, you're not. You're not a good person at all. You're a fucking you're a hindered Hitler worshipping cocksucker and wants to suck off your own penis, even though like most society doesn't like that. But then so you do it anyways. Um, I view my videos online like constantly because I want to like look at them. In one thing you must understand about this is, okay, even if I view my own videos on my own channel, it won't show up as me viewing the video. There has to be somebody else who goes to your channel, and people don't subscribe to my channel, but they do view my videos, and I do like that. That makes it more plausible and empathetic towards systemizing forms of empathy. And one thing I get mad at is when people who go to college do something intelligent and very, very miraculous and very empathetic, and they get no condolences. If I was a school counselor, I think your name's like Nuni Hernandez or something. I don't know what the fuck it is. Nuni, let me explain something to you. I'm a 30-year-old autistic Asperger syndrome formulated savant with a sadist mind. I'm probably never going to even walk near you or look at you like you're a human. Here's why. You give me $20 for the purpose of prying into my world. I don't like snitches. What's a snitch? Here's what a snitch is. Somebody who hears something, okay, about somebody, right? It's like somebody who hears something cruel about somebody and then doesn't understand the logic. Okay, you heard that I was fucking viewing say illegal images because some coward snitch accessed something on a computer that had already had its web pages fucking cleaned out. You mean the computer that was factory reset? Is it even me that you're accessing? It's not. Holy shit! How many Michael Garcias do you think there are in the world? I'm not. That's not my fucking name. If you are fucking that stupid, then don't ever talk to me, dude. I was adopted when I was 10 years old. I already know everything. I read people's fucking minds. You're accessing a person who's disabled, who has no empathy, who's trained to do shit that's fucking moronic in no way. They're psychotically fucking pressed and driven to do shit like that. I'm sorry. Good for you. To all the Michael Garcias out there who are like fucking attracted or attracted. What does attracted mean, sweetheart? What does that mean? Does it mean tactical or possessed? Does it mean like they're professionally empathetic to like child pornography? I don't know. I don't like the name I have. Here's why. My name was changed fucking 3 times as a child. It was changed from nothing because I didn't exist because I was kidnapped and brought over here on a cargo ship. It was I was literally given the name Michael Skillings. Then I was given the name Michael Rogers. And then I was given the name Michael David Garcia when I was a fucking 10-year-old idiot. You people are fucking stupid as hell. Oh, we're Michael Garcia fucking like raped this fucking like all these children and like fucking murdered all these cats and dogs. Oh, like is he like I don't know how many fucking Michael Garcias do you think there are in the world who have done fucked up shit? In no fucking way am I supporting your snitch clan. So you can sit there and go like, hey, we got this like fucking retard fucking slammed in the head and beat up and raped. We're badass. Like, I'm good. Get the fuck out of my face, dude. I had this idea of designing a communal living system for people who are highly disabled and analytical in no way, but highly disabled. So the people who can't like control their urges. I met this kid once. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him. In this country, there are these people. Okay, now there are people who go through brutal prison sexual assaults and they get kicked in the head really hard. So if you're in a prison setting and you're there for a sex crime, right, like a very brutal one, right, like a rape, most of the time, let me explain something to you, fucking retards. These people aren't like sober and like sentimental when they're doing it, or when they do it, it's usually a really quick act, and a lot of times the children die. The reason why is because they're shot full of dope, not dope, but like heroin and fentanyl and other like mood stabilizers, and it's called an act. It's called an act of act kerosene or active crack, um, which means that your brain doesn't act out. And in no way have I ever committed a crime that fucking vile. Okay, but understand that your brain, humans are the most beautiful creatures because without those drugs, without heroin, fentanyl, and morphidone, and Meridol, and mood stabilizers, humans usually don't commit those types of crimes, but they will if they have severe brain injuries, and they have severe sort of contusions to their empathy and to their cortex. Okay, the crime I'm talking about isn't like when you like rub a child's like breast or whatever, a child's chest or whatever, or a child's butt with your hand or something. It's like crimes where they like fucking hit a baby or something. They might like punch a baby in the face, and they might like break the pelvis open and rape the baby in their orifices, their vaginal orifices, and also when they like take a knife, which this happened to me. Somebody actually took a knife and stabbed me in my buttocks when I was a child. When I was an eight, not eight when I was one. When I was three, the other child was eight. They didn't do it because they were like fucking evil or vile. They did it because they were hiding a bunch of. They're hiding nothing. They don't hide anything. High means like you're up. You know, like you're awake. They were dosed and full of a bunch of morphidone and opium, molly, and Adderall. Also, they were on mescaline too because their dad was raping them and putting them on a bunch of drugs. Um, the system doesn't break down because the system never was here in the first place. It never was in the human cognizance. Um, I want to make a calming system for people who are highly traumatized, to keep them off the streets, so the yuppies and the weird ass like slaves don't get scared. Also, so that people like me can go travel around and not be fucked with by cops and people. For some fucking reason, um, I get messed with by cops. And I don't even like I don't like them talking to me. Even if I'm flying a sign, you know, flying a sign is when you like hold a sign and you're not asking personally, but you're just like holding a sign that says like, "Hey, like this." Okay, look. I don't know. I can't find my. Anyways, um, flying a sign is when you hold like a piece of cardboard that says like I need like $10, I need like $5. Okay, and you sit next to it, but you don't really like say anything to anybody. That's the whole term flying. You're like flying the signs like here, it's in your face, but it's not me asking you. I'm being polite. I'm not gonna come to you and be like, oh hey puppy, like, do you have money for me? It's like some weirdo. A lot of times those people get kind of fucked with by like retards who like um decide that those people are disgusting or derelict. I'm like, you know what? There's a chance that a baby rapist is trying to fuck me because he got superpowers. I'm really blunt with him. If I was him. Dude, get the fuck out of my face, faggot. Like, you're so fucking stupid. Dude, you were required to do sex acts in prison? In no fucking way. The sexual assault in prison is not what you think it is. Some sick fucking weirdo and some, like, pursed up piece of shit, like, fucking Christian pervert decided he wanted to fuck you or some shit. I don't know. Don't fucking talk to me. If you ever see me, imagine me as, like, a fucking 8-year-old little girl, dude, that you can't talk to. Please never talk to me, dude. I have been to a jail before, dude. I have been incarcerated, but by the way. I'm not gonna tell you why, but I'm gonna tell you this, that even if you go to jail for, like smoking meth, some weirdo will still probably come up to you and like accuse you of being like a child rapist for no reason. So last last video, I just want to talk to some people. This is to Tabor Powers, Shay Evelyn Limbo, and to the Hilltop House in Durango, Colorado. I have this really fucking awesome idea. I became more intelligent because of it. Not the idea, but the act that I did. The act was inducing myself with drugs. Okay, playing bongo drums doesn't make you more intelligent, but what does is playing with chemical compounds in sort of a way. It was by accident. Okay, what I did. Can I explain to you? I'm gonna explain really quickly. I took a substance called shit. It consists of cocaine, crystal meth, iod, some iodized fermented shrooms. Okay, and some lidocaine. Lidocaine is a form of bath salts. Bath salts, basically what they are is when you iodize Epsom salt with omega-12 fish oils. Okay, fish oil capsules are omega-12 or omega-12 capsules, doesn't matter. So basically what this did to me with the combination of being on a steady diet of electrolytes, which is on smart water, my brain went from being highly psychotic to being highly sociopathic and highly sentimental and also very artistic. And I projected a light source out of my brain, my cranium, which made me highly empathetic. And no, wait, it made me able to like project this like really cool like fucking yellow like form of like holographic and proton source code energy and atomic particles into the air around me. So whenever I walk around, I like literally fucking see like this really cool little girl flying in the sky, and I can like grab this string, and I can like move the girl and make it walk on fucking buildings, dude. It's called atomist particle, which is accelerated energy to your source coding, which is extremely empathetic inclined. Communal living systems don't have to be that expensive to design. I'm pretty sure you can build these like things called yurts. They're like octagon shaped houses. Tents are fucking stupid because you can't really stand up in a tent and walk around it. But I'm pretty sure that it's not that expensive. You don't have to use like wood or anything. You can use like some sort of carbon fiber, flooring and mesh. And then what you do basically is you find something like a deck or some sort of like platform, so like rain doesn't like get inside under the ground or anything like that. Build them in places that are intelligent. I want to actually access plots of land for the purpose of building like these like little commune systems, and then I want to explain to the cops like, okay, these people aren't drug addicts or fucking violent criminals. We're just gonna sit here, and we're gonna do our work. We cannot get jobs. Here's why: because we're disabled, psychotic, psychopathic, and protocol empathy states. And also tell all the Mexicans and all the fucking weird ass fucking Germans and Japanese people to stop fucking overpopulating the lands. That's exactly what they're doing. Is they're giving themselves condolence, and they're going like to like the disabled. It's not to like people who are normal and smug. It's like to these like disabled fucking psychotic psychopathic idiots who have like head injuries. They're like, we work at a train pot store. We're cool. Like a bad person. It's like, they're not evil. You are. You're evil because you don't care about people who are not like you. You care about people who are like you, but they're not really even like you, or they don't like you at all. They just do shit because they're like smug. They come over to this country and they're like, oh, Peter, I want to drive. I'm like, actually, I'm going to a big house right there. Like this. Like, the fuck are you like stupid ass little kids? Like, dude, get on my face. I don't want to talk to you, fucking weirdos. You're not intelligent people who have empathy for anything. You're fucking like smug slave sexual sadists who are like, well, Peter, last night I watched a Compton. I watched like Law and Order. I'm scared now. I'm afraid for my life. I'm afraid that my child's gonna get raped by somebody. It's like, are you fucking stupid? Those are TV shows, not fucking real life. Go away, shitbag. Oh, but we don't like the way you spoke to us because it makes us insulting. We work like you work. You don't work anything. You work nothing. You're a fucking slave and a fucking sexual sadist punk bitch with a fucking retard brain who thinks it's cool to like own shit that doesn't fucking make sense. And then you fucking play video games. Video games can test person's intelligence. I like to play. I don't know, nothing. You want to play video games for? I play them to like make myself nothing. I guess I just do because I want to. I'm not gonna brag to you about how I play video games. I'm not like, yeah, dude, but I got fucking like 600 kills on Call of Duty last night, and I smoked some pot and had sex with my fat wife. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me in any way. I'm not your friend, and Trump is not your boyfriend. Politicians are intelligent people who design systems that are communal and formed out of empathy. Trump isn't a good person. Trump is nothing to you. Andrew Yang, that's the best president ever. In fact, I hope he runs for president like next year or the year before. Or we're probably not gonna run. Probably pretty sure he'll get like assassinated by some like fucking weirdo who's like disabled and tripped out on like fucking Trump's dick or something. Bernie Sanders, no. Here's why. Bernie Sanders is actually related to me physically. He's too old, way too old to be a president. They should lower the presidential candidates to about 43 years old. The reason why is millennials are more populous, millennials are more active and STEM. Old people do not need power over people in America. They need to be powerful in like on a ranch. A ranch is a piece of property that you homestead. They don't need to be forced to talk to the masses about climate change or climatology and brainstem. They need to be like stemmed and looking at people. Greta, if you're out there, you can hear what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if I'm related to you or not. I'm pretty sure I am. And but basically, try to be more badass in your empathy. Try to be more like stoically narcissistic. Polite people look at you like you're a sex object, and they do. I'm pretty sure there's all kinds of people who masturbate to your image, because they're perverts. And it's not in this like, oh, I'm gonna rub one out. It's more like in this like sick fucking like, oh, hey, girl, like you look like a good like piece of fine ass, like a little Southern belle. I'm gonna jerk off to you and like fucking get all enraged. It's like this enraged like psycho fucking like creep porno like pedestant sort of violent sick way where they kind of get off on like fucking you, right? It's not like an essential way. It's not like where you sit on them and you just like hold them, and like it's not like I don't know if you know what Indian style is where you sit on a person, right, and the male holds you, and you just have a sensual moment. They're basically like, I'm gonna fucking like I'm gonna get my fucking power out now. I'm a man. I deserve to straight like pump on you like retard, and you're my fucking like bitch and my gizzard ass retard slave. There are a lot of people out there, even politicians who are like that, and they're really not cool people. So I don't know, like try to be more actively smug and don't be afraid to use profanity. I hate Europeans who are like dumb bitch. Who are like, please don't use the word fuck. Like, do you know what that word means? Like, do you know what anything means? Retard. Get the fuck out of my face. I'm basically like Captain Planet. If you didn't know what that is, the joke in the Captain Planet, I was saying a fucking human, like fucking empathy vampire. They don't really understand empathy like that. Anyways, have fun. Start building commune systems in the world. Uh, in America, Europe doesn't matter to me because Europe is really smug and smitty and smothered and retard, like praise sadism. But Americans are intelligent, more intelligent than Europeans because they have to go through more shit and more traumatic events. Please design commune systems in America if you're in America for people. If you're an intelligent person, you can analyze the difference between a homeless, sexually assaulted, psychotic person and a sexually deviant psychopath with the brain of a fucking 12-year-old. Please separate that population because they're not homesteaders or homeowners. They are roaming nomadic people who are very wild against. A lot of these people have a very high IQ and they're very interesting and they can design products and they can design literal active accumulated acronyms and sources of empathy therapy for people who are like them. But the other people, the sexual sadist, psychopathic people, are not. They are literally just out to do what they want, not what they need. Please talk to those people in no way, run away from them. I'm pretty fucking sure that there's a serial killer in the city of Oakland who goes by the name Cat. And I'm pretty fucking sure he was raped. In no way he was required by the law enforcement and by the socially sadist empathy vampiric system run in the criminal justice system. He was forced by coercion and also by being threatened to get fucked in the ass for one whole year by a big Slavic rageaholic serial killer who has no empathy for anybody who is nice or kind or disabled. I'm pretty fucking sure that guy in the city of Oakland is straight a fucking cat killer and a dog raper and probably fucking straight sexually assaults high school students in Oakland for the purpose of getting off on his creepy predisposed sociopathic empathy deficit where he doesn't care about you. I don't want you people to be a part of my world. I want you to know about the world and know that it's not fucking cool and no one here deserves to live in anything. They deserve to fucking die, die, and die over and over again until they get the point. Decisively, intuitively empathize. Active basis states of a Moralian conscience means connect to people who are the most brutal, fucking sociopathic, psychopathic piece of shit. So you learn that I'm not like that. And I'm extremely psychotic and broken in my empathy. If you ever see me flying a sign, I want you to run the fuck away from me if you're a cop. And don't ever fucking take me into account. Because I have no right to be bothered by a fucking cop in a uniform. And please never walk up to me with your hands on your fucking chest like chicken shit pieces of crap. And please never come out of your car and try to act tough around me because I'm very intelligent. I'm very intuitive. I'm an Aikido Sunbelt. It means systematic, universal neolith. It means the ability to stalk you and rip your fucking heads off. Also, on my psychology IQ is what's called an A6, which means a bond active agent, which means systemized, sadist, arrogant, formed psychopath with the most sentimental empathy.